Hello, dividend executives. Welcome back. It is Friday, so you already know what we're doing. We are trading options, reviewing our plays from this week, and we have a lot of plays on the table right now. As you know, we added some more money recently. We took it to the six-figure mark, and with more money means more problems. Just kidding, but it means more contracts. So let's jump into it. For the day, we're up 1%, or basically $1,000 for the week. We are down about $1,000 for the month. We're up $2,000. 3 months up 13,000 some change. 1 year up 6,000 all time, which is when we moved this account over last year, up 23,000, which was in February 2023. So that's where we're sitting. Buying power at 341. Contribution still sitting halfway at the $3,500 mark. I'm holding back on maxing this out because I know that if I put the money in here, I'll use it for options, and I just want to see with the presidential stuff coming up if we're going to get bigger dips in the market. So I'm just holding some buying power off. This is where we're at for the week. We had a really good week, right? So CleanSpark, the puts are looking money, up 125 bucks for the week on that. Soxel up 116. NVDL call, those are on the newly assigned shares, up 224 for the week. Amazon up 21. CleanSpark up 73. The other CleanSpark put up $48. Mara, we are sitting up $11. Tesla, we're up 56. And CONL, we are down 250 on this one. But again, this was a monthly expiration, so we have plenty of time left on this. If I get assigned at the 46, let's go. I am stoked about that because, again, we got paid a massive premium for this. I'll just, for anybody that missed that, we got paid $800 for these puts. So if we get assigned, our cost basis is looking really good. So let's get into it. Let's roll some options and let's make some more premium, right? So August 2nd, we're going to roll this into next week. We're going to do the 16s again. It's going to pay $250 on the credit side. Let's just see if we can get a fill here for the 254. We are towards, right there, boom. So that's $254 worth of premium right there. Not too bad. I think we made 600 or so last week in premium, so this is a good way to start the day. Soxel, we have a cost basis around the $52 mark, so we're going to roll this position up and out. But Soxel has been getting absolutely obliterated. So we're going to go 2 weeks out on this one. And we're going to go closer to that 50 mark, right? So we'll go up here probably. Let's go to the 52 mark. Yeah, let's go to the 52.5 mark. It's going to pay us $61 worth of credit. Again, we'll probably just do the 60. But this one is a lower, it's a lower will. I've got to get this closer to my cost basis. So we're just going to take the 60 bucks from that. Hope that the stock bounces back in the meantime. And we're going to continue buying some more odd lots as the stock is down to build for it. NVDL up 224 on this one. We got assigned this last week as well. So we're going to roll this position out. My cost basis is just under the 65. It's like 64 and some change because we bought some odd lots. So same thing on this one. We are looking, let me just see what the premium looks like if we're around our cost basis. Yeah, it's just really not great when we get down up to our cost basis. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go 2 weeks out on this. And we are going to go to the 64. We're going to go to the 65. It's going to pay us $154 or so dollars. See if I can get a fill there. I might have to end up changing this one down. Nope, that filled right away. So that's nice. Right between the bid and the ask. So that's 153 right there. So not too bad. You can see how easy it is to manage these positions. Just in, out, know your stocks, know your cost basis, know where you got to be. And we just roll options, right? So we're rolling this option out. Amazon's having an okay today. Obviously we were trading close to the 200 mark, so it's a bummer to see this. But we are going to be trading this all the way up the chain. So let me look here. Let me just double check on Amazon, make sure we don't have earnings cut. We do have earnings coming up on 8/1. I was going to say these premiums look super, super elevated, and that makes sense why they're so elevated. So if we trade at the 0.12 delta or the 0.15 delta, we're at $122. If we trade at the 0.12 delta, we're gonna roll this position out. When we trade into earnings, we like to be a little bit safer. I don't want to lose these shares. I'm up like $7,000 on them, so we definitely don't want to be losing these. I'm gonna trade safer. Maybe not the best bet. I don't really care. I like to collect pennies on this. If I can get myself low likelihood, let me just see if I can get the 86 here. Let's see if that'll fill. It should fill. So we're right between the bid and the ask there at the 85 to 86. We might have to adjust that one a little bit. But again, that one I'm being super safe with. So we'll see if that fills. Clean spark call. We have the $20 call. We're going to roll this position out as well. We'll probably hit the 20 again. If we lose the shares there, we book a massive profit, and I think we can get it. Let's just do the 32 so we can get it filled on the video. Not too worried about this one. This is more of a share appreciation play. So if we can get it filled, we're ready to rock and roll. Not sure why that's not filling. We're right at the bid. It might be just because we're close to the end of the market. So that's Clean Spark. We're going to roll that one up and out. Amazon, we are going to roll up and out into earnings. And then we have a couple more Clean Spark puts we're going to be rolling here. So we'll roll these positions. I'll probably do, what are we at, this 16? Yeah, let's do the 15.5 as well. Just in case we're going to stagger it a little bit. See if I can get the 37. We'll stagger it a little bit in case we do get assigned. Then we can also average down a little bit. So we're right there in between the bid and the ask. We'll see if that one gets filled as well. But you can see the name of the game, right? So Amazon just went through. What did we end up getting paid for that one? Let's just double check. Yeah, so 86 bucks there. We got 254 on the first trade, 60 on the next trade, 153 on the next trade, 86 on the following trade. I mean, you can see we just made like 500 bucks in like 3 minutes. So that's the power of what we're doing. And that money just goes straight to my buying power. You can see it there, buying power of 894. Obviously, we still have some puts on the table there. We have some calls on the table. And then we have some other positions that I managed during the week. One of the positions we should go over is Tesla. I ended up rolling this up and out yesterday. The reason why I did so is because Tesla got absolutely obliterated after earnings. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to roll this position. So I rolled it from a 215 to a 230, which because I have 200 shares, that's a $3,000 share appreciation play. So I decided to do that. This play alone, I think will get me out of the money. I'm out of the money right now. And hopefully it stays that way, right? So we've been fighting to get out of the money. We're finally out of the money on that. We'll see how it lands over the next 2 weeks. But for right now, we are looking good. Now that we have sold some options and we just collected a bunch of money, we are going to go in and, yeah, these puts still haven't filled. So we are going to go in now that we collected a bunch of money and we are going to buy some odd lots, right? We're up on all these positions at the top. QQQ obviously came down quite a bit. First things first, we're going to do, as we do every single week, is our $100 into QQQ. It's the tried, the true, the steady, and the asset that we are going to continually adding to each and every single week, and we're doing it all through options income. So $100 into QQQ, and then I want to average down a little bit on Soxol and NVDL. This is down 20% in the last week, 23% in the past month. This one's been absolutely hammered, and we have 105 shares. So we're going to come in here. Let me just see. Let me just look at the shares. If I buy, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do 5 shares at 41.75. Or somewhere right around there. And the whole intent with this was just to lower our costs, right? So now we have 110 shares. We're at 52.27. We're just going to keep bringing that down. And we do that all through options income, right? We make money selling calls, and then we buy more shares. Now we have an odd lot on the side. If the stock rebounds, then we have a nice appreciation run, and we can sell those off later. Same thing with NVDL. We're going to do the exact same logic. 64.89 is the cost here. If we're going to buy 5 shares, 279 bucks. At the 55 mark, 55.91, then we can bring our costs down, right? So we're sitting now at 64.59, which means, or 64.49, which means we could probably sell the 65 or the 64.5. So we're looking good there. We're down 13% on that. Not worried about that long term. We will continue to add to these positions. I'm going to do it each and every single week after we sell options. We generate income. We have 306, which is about the same buying power we started the day with, but the difference is we just generated a bunch of money and we put it back into assets. So once those assets rebound, we should have a nice appreciation there. I'm going to try to get this one to roll one more time. When we get to the end of the day, sometimes Robinhood gets a little bit finicky. Maybe I'll just do a 2-week play on this one. Yeah, let's do that. So let's do a 2-week play on this one, and that means we have earnings in the mix. Let me just see if I can get a 90 fill. Medium fill here. This would be $180 worth of credit. Yeah, look at that bid ask move around. Again, we're at the end of the day, so you just never know. We'll see if this one fills. Robinhood gets really funny when you're at the end of the day. It likes to just close them out automatically, as you saw, and gets rid of those limit rolls. So, and then we'll try this one more time as well. Maybe we'll just go out 2 weeks with this one and see if we can get a better bid ask. We'll go the 20 on this. Continue, and let me just see if I can get like a 74. No, maybe, yeah, medium likelihood. We'll see if we can get that to fire off. And again, if we sell the shares, awesome. We're at a good cost basis. Our cost basis on CleanSpark is sitting, let me pull it up, right here. Cost basis is sitting at 16.36. So if we sell at 20, I am not very mad about that. So that's where we're sitting. It looks like that call did roll out. We are still waiting on the short put roll, so we'll see how that goes as well. But that's where the account is sitting, not too shabby, and I love seeing the 6-figure mark. Let's jump into the spreadsheet and look at the Roth IRA, just because I like to showcase the proof of what we're doing, all the trades. These are all the ones that are expiring today on the 26th. Obviously, we have some out for August 16th. We have Tesla and Connell, and we have lots of premium still on the table, right? It was nice to roll this Tesla option. Because it dropped so much, we were able to get $6,000 off that, off the previous trade. So that was really nice. And again, we were out of the money, which is exactly what we wanted. So we are sitting at 610 is before the video. That's what we were sitting at in profit wise. And we are sitting at 11,000 for the month. It is a little bit skewed because we rolled Tesla options. Whenever you roll the options, you're taking the hit on whenever the trade was opened, and you're entering a new trade. So we rolled a lot of that money from June to July over. Our total for the year is 7,256, which if we take an average on that, yeah, just cancel the order again. If we take an average on that, we're doing just over $1,000 a month in this account, which is the goal, right? So $1,000 a month, if I could do that every single month on a $100,000 account, we're talking about a $12,000 gain just from trading, and that's not through contribution. So that's not too bad. 7,256 for the year so far, almost $1,000, or we're coming up on the $800 mark on share appreciation, and that's just on the cap gains, right? So if I trade a will and I buy something for $16.50 and I sell for $17, and we have 50 cents for times 100 contracts, we make the $50, right? So that's how that's calculated. This is where most of the money's coming from: Amazon, CleanSpark, Mara, Rivian, and Tesla. Mostly our miners, because we will in and out of those. And that's the week. That's the numbers for the year. And that's where we're sitting. It's really sweet to have this account back at 100 or up to 100 grand. That's one of my goals I had for the year. So that's pretty cool to see that done. And we'll continue to add to the account if I see bigger dips in the market. But that's everything I got for this week. Lots and lots of money made just clicking a few buttons. Not too much effort. And that's the power of this strategy, right? So thanks, everybody. Don't forget to drop a like. And hope you have a good weekend, a good week. And we'll catch you next week. Happy investing.